Okie dokie, welcome back to episode 6 of my Rome Total War Remastered series. Part of a mega series, I guess, where we'll be going through all of the Total War games in release order, doing a campaign in each. I need to try and... that sort of opening spiel has become ingrained into my brain now, so I should hopefully start saying that each time. Until we get to the next game. That's when things get complicated. Anyways, we're here as Carthage, and things are going very well. We've got Rome under our belt now. We are secure in Italy. We have made peace with the remaining Roman factions. However, that doesn't mean that they won't attack us again, and we may very well attack them in the near future. We are sort of biding our time, building up our forces. We're going to put together some armies and, start thinking about taking the rest of the Romans out. Our immediate concern, however, is in Spain, where we've just landed and taken back Carthago Nova for the glory of Carthage. Back in episode 2, we unfortunately lost Corduba after a disastrous siege on Nova Carthago, where we sort of lost all our men and then couldn't make it back to Corduba in time to defend. But we're back with a vengeance. We're going to wipe out the Spanish and expand our growing empire to encompass the entirety of Iberia. But to do that, we're going to need lots and lots of planning, because this is a wide open continent, I guess. Subcontinent? I don't know what you want to call it. Bit of land, where attacks can come from basically any direction. So we want to be careful with how we expand. For example, I don't want to just march onto Corduba in case we get attacked from the north. There's two ways I could sort of remedy that. I could land another army, which would definitely speed things up. Or we could start building another army in Carthago Nova. I'm going to interchange Nova Carthago and Carthago Nova a lot, because I'll be reading it and I'll say Carthago Nova, and then I won't be reading it, and I'm pretty sure in Rome 2 it's called Nova Carthago, so that's why. I think we should probably... Oh, we've got Numidian army. Ooh, quite a big Numidian army. I did not see that coming. Okay.
Awaiting your command.
How we... Ooh. Shit. Okay. Interesting. We have two very big Numidian armies. I wonder if we maybe sacrifice Thapsus for the sake of Carthage. I don't want to lose Carthage. It's 18,000 pops. And if they take it, they will likely massacre them. We have a stack of elephants, which is lovely. Decent army. Not too shabby. We really need this army, though, with the cavalry to come up if we're going to win that. I think we're going to have to do it. We're going to have to. We have to move now, because if this army besieges Thapsus, we won't be able to send anyone up north. So, let's do that now. They might take Thapsus. I'm not too worried about that. They won't be able to do any lasting damage to the settlement before we take it back. They have been a pretty consistent thorn in my side, however. I'm just not sure that I have the preparedness yet to take them on. But it's something we can consider in due time. My main focus is going to be Spain for this time being. Let's think about getting ourselves another army for Spain over here. How much is this cost me per turn? 12. Okay, we can kind of just leave them. Yeah, we're going to want to build another army. Now, is there a way to set a rally point? I read online that there was. I might be missing the mark. I don't know. We're going to start putting an army together here. Sort of just drawing troops from the 3 settlements we have. We're going to do some infantry in there. A couple of skirmishers. Some cav. And a couple of spears. Just to get them over. Just to help us keep any Spanish counterattacks at bay. Right. Let us jump in and end the turn. We have a spy, don't we? Let's see. Okay. That's interesting. They are not as powerful as I thought in these settlements. We will bear that in mind. We will definitely bear that in mind. Let's start building up some armies. If we can get a second army here, we can potentially push through and take the Po Valley off of them, which would be pretty funny. So I'm just going to sort of queue up a shit ton of units, and we'll organise them in some way. But for now, main focus is going to be saving Carthage again. The Numidians keep putting up attacks. It seems never ending. They have quite a few settlements to build armies from, so yeah, here we go. That war with the Romans might come sooner than we anticipate. Ah, okay, so that army's gone back south. Interesting. I feel like the Romans are definitely amassing here to retake Rome. I feel like it might even be like hard-coded or something. So we need to be really, really careful with how we let this play out. We'll need a second army regardless, though, whether we're defending or attacking. So that is what we're going to do. We're going to move you onto the fleet, and we will just send the units as they get completed. We're not training any here. We'll do that, might as well use it. Okay, let's break the siege. Can't see what we're dealing with. Looks to be a lot of infantry. We're going to attack. What do we got? Lots of infantry, a lot of weakened units, and lots of skirmishers. This should be a pretty easy one. We've got our supporting troops with our elephants now, so that's quite nice. Let's jump in with the battle. Yeah, I apologise for last episode. It was pretty boring, but I felt like, you know, in the I don't know.
Take up your spears. Saddle the horses. Drink the last of your wine.
You kind of need those episodes, or play, you know, moments, whatever you want to call them, where you're not doing much, just consolidating. It felt like that was very much what I was doing last episode. So it wasn't the most interesting, but it was a bridge to greater things, let's say. Okay. Where's our settlement? So I think the way it works is, if you're defending a settlement, the reinforcing army from the city will come from the direction that it's in. So they should muster maybe about where that road is. Ah, there we are. Lovely. They have a big army, but we have an even bigger one. So we're gonna see what they do here. We're gonna sort of sit and observe. They are sending their cav straight at me, which is an interesting choice. We're gonna intercept. Okay, what have we got here? We're gonna want to form a line fairly quick. Get these mercs out front. And how many cav have we got? 1, 2, 3. Get those up on the flanks. Elephants are sitting this one out, it looks like, because we're at the unit cap. We're going to get our spearmen in there. We want to watch out for their infantry, because their infantry are pretty tough. Not massively tough, but, you know. They will do a number. We've got their general basically encircled. There we go. He's a goner. We're gonna start moving up with our men. We'll get these cav in the back, cause some chaos, and we'll start skirmishing here. Seems we've broken through that cavalry charge pretty quickly. We'll get our infantry over there. We'll start getting these cavalry out and engaged. We might, yeah, looks like some of them are going to rout. These round-shield cav, they don't have the best morale, unfortunately, but you know, they do decently enough when used effectively. We'll just inflict some losses on them with these routing troops. We might as well. Try and get the charge on these guys. Hopefully that will do a decent bit of damage. I don't think it did. The routing. There we go. Cavalry really does win the day in this. I'm actually kind of liking it, to be honest. I've always liked cav. There we go. We'll just end. I've always liked cav into war games, but they seem pretty effective in this. I think it's the speed. They're very quick, whereas in Medieval 2, cavalry can feel quite slow sometimes. Aha, excellent. We've got a nice young commander that we can level up here. Giscon. We'll send him back down to Thapsus to reinforce and replenish. I keep saying we're going to sally out and we're going to take the fights in the Numidians. I think we will. We've got the elephants now. We're going to get these cav and we'll be pretty unstoppable, I would say. Okay, we want to start thinking about putting together a bit of an army here. Grab a generous amount of troops from each settlement. We're going to be recruiting some more, obviously, so we should have an army up fairly soon. This is decent. This is workable. We could probably do with these cav in there, but they will come eventually. Can we recruit a spy, I wonder? No, unfortunately not. I would like to be able to do that at some point. Let's get these guys retrained and recruit some more men. We'll lower the taxes as well, so these guys are nice and happy. New son adopted? Ah, yeah, that was Giscon. Good old Giscon. I loved him in the Beauty and the Beast film. Terrible joke. Okay, looks like these guys are planning on something. They've got a decently sized, well, many armies coming down. They've got 13, 25, 34, no, 44, 60 units, maybe more with that town. We do not have that many men currently. So we're going to need maybe even a third army if these guys start coming down. If they come down at once, then they might kick us out of Rome. We'll see. So it really is all in the balance. I thought, you know, with us signing a peace agreement, we would have no issues. We'd at least have a few turns. But it looks like they're getting ready for something big again. I think the main thing is if they start marching south, we will just straight up attack them. We won't even let them siege. We want to fight them in the field, preferably one by one. We want to use the cavalry to our advantage. Might even be worth getting some elephants shipped up from North Africa, but we can think about that later on. Right, if we leave now, will you get really pissed off at me? You will get absolutely pissed off at me. We're going to keep this army in the area. I just want to see the level at which this city becomes, not sad. Like I say, we are working on getting an army built up and sent over, but it'll be a few turns yet until that happens. Meantime, we will carry on reinforcing these guys. Okay. Decent sized force. We'll post them there for now, and they can either go into support an attack on Rome, or we can march up to Ariminum to take it in the event of an attack. I don't want to be the one that starts the war, though. I might just be getting paranoid, but generally when the AI is pooling a bunch of their armies together in the settlement next to yours, it can only really mean one thing. So I'm going to be prepared for all eventualities. Going to retrain our boys. We can also recruit elephants here, so let's do that. Let's just get elephants. Lots and lots of elephants. Why are you angry, Carthage? There we go. Be less angry, thank you. But yeah, our position is good. The only real threat we have are these guys. These guys could do a shit ton of damage. Although looking at it, their armies look pretty beaten up. This is a 19 stack army, and they're only, 2/3 of their banner? So I'm guessing a lot of these guys are actually wounded, or at least depleted. Same goes for these guys. Let's have a look. Yeah, so Principes, Stati are wounded. They don't. Looking at the composition here, fighting this army would not be that difficult. We would have cav superiority. We have to watch out for their artillery, but they would be fairly easily dealt with. Their archers could cause some issues. Their infantry would be a complete pushover. Once they break, then the battle is ours. It really just depends on what he's got cooking behind the scenes. Whether they attack all at once, or who knows. We shall see. We shall see. Okay, I'd quite like to get Spy as well in Nova Carthago. I think we may get that. Let's have a look. We'll need to upgrade the walls to get another level, I think, of building. We'll see. Okay, they're definitely consolidating. Maybe they're just paranoid that we're going to attack them. I mean, maybe we just need to all chill out for a bit. Ah, excellent. Got ourselves another general here on Parma. That's going to be useful. We can... What we'll do is then... We'll have them... We'll have this army park in Parma, or stop off at Parma. We can put the general over. I might put some elephants over as well onto the fleet, and then land them in Spain. I think we'll land them in the north, actually, to take Oscar and hold the mountains against any reinforcements, because I do believe Spain owns Narbo Martius and whatever this one is. So that would lock the Spanish out from the north, which would be lovely. And that means we can really focus our offensive on the rest of the peninsula. But like I say, for right now, we don't want to be doing anything too rash. We don't want to leave ourselves uncovered. That is what made us lose Spain in the first place, so we don't want to make a repeat of that. Okay. We shall move you up. Captain Danel is in charge there. Oh, I'm loving these roads. I need to build more roads. Been missing out on this. Okay. But yeah. Main priority right now is getting this converted to Carthaginian so these aren't unhappy. We don't like unhappy people. Ah, there we go. So it begins. That was not a long piece, but to be honest, I saw it coming from a mile off.
Dear friend,
Oh, you want it to be yeah, we can be allies.
welcome, friend.
You have a common enemy, although I think you're about to get destroyed by Spain, so. Well, it's saying that. Oh, no, they are still getting destroyed. Right, what have they... No, they've not put their best foot forward, have they? They've got lots of dogs. Hastati. Won't be the hardest fight we've ever had. Yeah, they have run away. The issue we have is this is a very defensive army. As is this. We don't have a lot of cav actually in either. So we're going to have a bit of a disadvantage with fighting. But as long as we stop them, that's the main thing in my eyes. Okay. How many of these guys we got? We got to make sure we're not bringing too many. I think we'll put one back. Just to make room for cav. Although we have loads of cav, so fuck it. I said that's almost too much. Let's stop down in Carthage, pick up some elephants. You can go back to Messana because they're a bit sad. Let's drive these Roman dogs into the sea, shall we? I don't think we're getting any assistance, but we have the numbers advantage. Let's get in there. This is what we've been waiting for. Fight with the Red Romans. If we can keep their armies fairly split, deal with them one at a time, I think we'll have no issues.
To the heavens and then take up the sword and bow. The gods help those who help themselves.
Decent speech. Right, so I'm hoping that we get a general out of this. So, okay. So we want to let's build our line out here. We'll have our phalanx sort of central. I don't have a lot of skirmish infantry. We have 2 units, but that will do. Stick them out front. Okay. We'll have our spears on the flanks just to give a bit of manoeuvrability in case any cavalry come a-looking. Although I don't see any cav. They have lots of dogs though, so you know, same applies, I guess. And we'll kind of just keep these guys ready to. We'll put them out to the side actually. I don't want them right in the front. We'll put them out a fair distance, just to flank. We'll put you in the back as well, just to bolster the flanks. Captain, you can just sit in the back and chill. Oh, you were there already. And this cav, we'll get ready to maneuver out with them. We've gone for about the same size line, which is nice. You always want to do, I find, when you're doing a pike wall, or a phalanx, whatever you want to call it, you don't want the enemy to be stretched out wider than you, because generally that means that they'll envelop you. This is nice. And this is also why I like to double up on the flanks, because if it looks like they're going to try and envelop you, you can easily prevent that. It's the same reason I've got these guys a bit further out. Leaves them a bit exposed to cavalry, but they don't have much cavalry. They have dogs. They've got one unit of dogs even, so we're sitting pretty good. I think we're going to pull these guys back because it's they're kind of worried about the cav, I think. Unfortunately, we're going to have to attack them, so we are going to do just that. We're going to start marching. I could maybe do a quick charge. I think we will, into their dogs. Try and pressure them, and we're going to do a bit of an approach with our flanking infantry. We're going to run them up, and hopefully we can provoke some movement from their line. Looks like they're going to commit some missiles to try and show them away. We're not going to charge these guys because they will get absolutely destroyed by their infantry. Their infantry are leagues better. But where we win is not through infantry strength, it's through, well, you're witnessing it right now. It's the shock and awe cavalry charges. All we need to do is get their lines engaged and find spots we can hammer and anvil. Okay, so they're still not going to bite. Let's give them a reason to, maybe. Let's see what they'll come up with now. We'll move our line up. Even more, just to put some pressure on. I want them to basically make the move. It's a lot easier for me if they charge into my pikes. And I mean, you know, we're going to do some decent damage on their infantry as we wait for that. Here we go. This looks promising. Okay, pull you guys back. They're charging very strangely. Not sure what they're going. Well, maybe they're not charging at all. No, it doesn't look like they are. They're doing something. We're trying to basically provoke something out of them. They have to do something right now because we are just killing them. Okay then. Let's see what this does to them. Don't really know how this is going to go with charging with the pikes, but you never know. Hopefully this approach is going to, yeah, it's going to split them up a little bit. Oh shit, they're dogs. Okay. You stick behind and deal with those as best you can, because they are going to cause some issues if we let them run around willy-nilly. Okay, so the real pressure now is going to come from these pikes. You know, our infantry are going to keep these guys in place for a short amount of time. these guys broke. Broke already. So you guys. There we go. Where are our cav at? We need to do something here. Really? Get in there. Do some damage. Heavy charge. Yep, he's routing. We'll probably kill him. Yeah, I'm not sure how best to use the phalanxes in Rome. Yeah, they are breaking big time. Yeah, there's going to be a complete slaughter. They're running into my pikes, and if they're not running into my pikes, then they're getting ran down by the cavalry. We've got chase them off in every direction. We've done a number on them. Yeah, they're not coming back from that, are they? We can end that. Just gonna dig into the stats a little bit here. I want to see how well those pikes do. It's the first time we've used them in an open battle. Pony infantry. Yeah, did decent. Not bad at all. It is the cav though that are shining. Those infantry did pretty well, to be honest, as well. So I'm pretty sure we've cracked it with Carthage. I think we've got like our staple army down. It's just, it's adding the nice things like, I don't know, siege artillery and other more special units, elephants and such. Okay, do we want to push up? Probably not. Let's see if they bite. We need to regenerate these guys anyway, so we'll do that. Let's queue up and on again. Let's get some artillery since I've mentioned it. Got a Spanish fleet. We are not letting anyone in the Mediterranean, unfortunately. Sorry, we're closed. Okay. Decent. Already half an hour in. I always find these episodes, they take so long. Well, they don't take long at all, actually. They feel like they go very quickly. Okay, this might provoke something. Oh, this is Spain. Looks like they've got a guy coming down on the east side.
Let us now talk reasonably.
Nope, I don't think I will.
Until next time.
There won't be a next time. Should we have a quick look and see where we rank with everyone? We'll do the only one that matters. Let's do territory, actually. We'll do the top 5 factions. It's going to be Egypt. Yeah, Egypt. We're producing the most. Egypt have an absolutely huge army. Leagues above everyone else. And no, they don't. That's not Egypt. That's Greece. Holy shit. Okay, the Greeks are doing pretty well, but Egypt are doing better on land. Okay. Where do we compare against Egypt, actually? We're better than Egypt. Interesting. I'm just wanting to gauge up how this will be. But it's good to know. Obviously, one of the goals of this campaign, I'm playing on short victory conditions, so it's basically eliminating Spain, eliminating the Scipis, which we've done, and holding, I believe, is it 15 provinces? 15. We have 11. So we're 4 off plus defeating Spain. So that's what, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I think these two which Spain own anyway. Although, no, looks like Gaul have, unless this isn't updated, I don't know what's more up to date, the flag or the borders. I think the borders are. We'll say they've got 2 provinces there as well. Gaul are looking decent though. They've got more land than I thought they had. Okie doke. Let's see here. Captain Appius.
Mighty general.
I was hoping we'd provoke an attack here that we could potentially, force an engagement and win it. But it doesn't look like that is going to be the case. Going to retrain some of these lads. Get them in a fighting condition again. Starting with the weakest. I think they might also get either an armor or weapon upgrade. We'll pull you back. I don't think we'll reach him. Oh, we will. Okay, so this is a bit more even. But again, like, they don't see, this is a lot of mercs, and they will break pretty quickly. They have numbers, but in terms of morale, I don't think they're that good. And then they've only really got Hastati and 1 unit of Principes, a couple of cav, 3 cav. We've got 1, 2, 3 if you include the general. So I'm feeling good about this. Slowly gonna sort of whittle away at these guys. We're not, I'm not fussed about going up, taking all their stuff yet, but the main focus is getting them to attack.
If we are to die, then let us do so.
Thieges. Right, he is our faction leader, so we want to be a little bit careful. Right, what are we dealing with here? This is need to remember this is a different army to the one we just had. So, but we'll do a very similar approach, I think. Gonna make these guys a bit closer, seeing as there's less of them. What we do have, though, is a lot of skirmish infantry. Well, actually, I don't really think we need to go loose. And then we'll get our cav on the one flank. Have a general in the back. Okay. Okay. There seems to be going up like that. So we're gonna go up like that as well. We will run. We'll even get the pikes to run up as well. We want to make sure we're facing the right way. I want to try and match their pivot. Yeah, their mercenaries will fold, I think. I don't think they're the best. Like I said, they've got numbers, but they don't have skill necessarily. And a lot of our soldiers are pretty experienced as well. I mean, they've been fighting in Italy. Basically, the entire campaign, a lot of these guys, they were here from basically the start of the invasion. So they're used to killing Romans. Man, the Balearic slingers are insane. Compare these two, like the range difference is absolutely mental. Like maybe a full 30% longer. Okay. Now we are attacking, so we want to do them the courtesy of making the first move. We're going to just move everyone up into this sort of opening. And double time it. No? You don't want to? Interesting. Okay, so individual units I can. You guys will. Weird. Don't know why it didn't let me do. Okay, we're just gonna harass them. Maybe provoke an attack. To watch what that cavalry is doing over there. Might end badly. I think that's their only unit. No, they've got two actually. Where's their general? Have they got general? No, it's a captain, isn't it? So they don't. Okay then. We've got a unit of equites, which we're going to go in on immediately. And you guys are going to move up again. Okay. Get these guys to go phalanx formation. Oh, they have got skirmish mode on. They just haven't. Oh, I disabled the wrong thing. There we go. That's why they weren't. I don't know what they're doing here. We've got. Okay. Move you guys. Oh shit. Lost focus a little bit there. I'll blame it on the beers. I've had a couple of beers. Okay, let's okay, let's pull our general through the middle. See if we can't get him into the back of any of these formations. It's going pretty well though. We're just pushing up our lines. Like I say, yeah, we've got their general. It's over now. They're going to start running for their lives. As we chase them down. There's a few units who want to stick around, but get these guys to go in again. Yeah, that's the stuff. Absolute rout. Could have been a bit more effective there with keeping an eye on the flanks, but I mean, we didn't really lose much. Didn't kill a lot of their army, unfortunately. I would have liked to have killed more of them. We only killed half. The main reason is we didn't have the cavalry available to chase down these units. But it is what it is. We got the worst of it, right? I mean, we're doing a bit of damage here now. There we go. Let's wipe them. before they get off the map. Not concerned about these barbarians, it's more the Hastati and stuff that we want to get rid of. Take him out of action. There we go. Nicely done. So they came with 2,700, they left with 300, so I call that a massacre. I think it's safe to say. Okay, 45 minutes in. Okie doke. Nicely done. And then basically what we'll do is we'll just sort of cycle these armies out in and out of Rome. So one will always be in Rome, reinforcing, garrisoning. The other one will be harassing or attacking the enemy. Oh, we've got a rather nice fleet. Okay. You're not carrying anyone, are you? You're just here to... I think you're looking to take my boys out here, so we'll dock in Carthage, where it's safe. And we'll load up on some more units. Have you got any Libyan spearmen? You don't really have any. We'll grab some. Although we kind of need everyone. All hands on deck here, so we'll leave it. Instead, we'll do some ships. Hopefully, take that fleet out. Could build a fort here. Yeah, let's do it. Bit of roleplay. Probably completely useless, but I like the idea of having a fort just to block their movement. I mean, if you're talking, theoretically, I guess you could call this the Second Punic War. Oh shit, here we go. Spanish are out in full force. I thought that was going to happen, that's why I kept that other army nearby. Okay, so I think it's going to be a pretty heavy infantry-based army with a lot of cav as well. If we have cavalry superiority, we'll be fine. I mean, these units are the dog's bollocks. They've got really good upgrades, especially the infantry and the cav. So I don't really see the issue. It's no. Oh god, what is this screen? There we go.
Ships ready. Ships ready. Ships ready.
What happened to that army?
Ships ready.
What? Did I just lose the army? It just disappear? Okay. Well, if you're watching this, don't do what I just did, because it will just delete the army that's... They just chucked everyone into the sea. They said, sorry guys, we're change of plans, you're swimming to Spain. Interesting. That's a strange thing. I assume that's just what... that is what appeared to have just happened. I don't know if it did just happen, but... It's fine, we can just do this, right? Yeah. They won't be able to catch us now, so we can just smooth sailing to Spain. We are going to land up there. Although that is going to potentially put us in harm's way, but apparently they're going to sail through the island as well. I mean, whatever. We need to stop off at Parma to pick up that general anyway. Yeah, as I thought, lots of infantry. They've got some upgrades. Nothing too spectacular. 1, 2, 3, 4 units of cav. We outnumber them, I think, just by a couple of units. So I feel good about this. We've got reinforcements, albeit nothing huge. We'll give them to the AI to do what they want. Okay, the first real battle against Spain. Let's go. Glad this is shaping up to be an action-packed episode. So, especially after the last one. I think we only did one battle, and it might have been auto-resolve. So,
worse than any camel is the enemy. Fear has unmanned them. Fear of you, oh brave warriors. Fear of you. There is no shame in being scared, but fear should never be your master. Now cheer, you noblest of men, and sound the advance.
okay.
Await my order.
Come on, Balhano Barker. You got this. Okay, I like this. Oh, they've got quite a big hill that we have to push up. Where's the settlement? Over there. Yeah, they'll be coming from this way then. Stick our skirmishers out front. They're going to be prodding and poking. Hopefully going to provoke a bit of a...
Troops have arrived on the battlefield. Send them to the point of crisis.
Oh, they're attacking. I didn't think they'd do that. I suppose they've got the advantage. They're going to be attacking down a hill, so they might as well. Well, they have long shield cavalry. Okay. We have more, so... Take these guys out nice and early. Let's hope these guys can hurry up. I think we'll be fine. We just need to take the cav out. You guys can shoot. You realise that, right? You're facing the wrong way. Yeah, that's right. Move over. Oh, there. Oh, God. We're doing a little bit of damage. Okay. Ah, there they come. Oof. Okay. Let's get the general in to deal with that. Pull you guys out. You guys are done. You can charge those guys. Probably break them, right? Get the infantry in. Their general's doing a runner. They could break this line, to be honest. No, it doesn't look like they will. We'll get the general in, pushing up the hill to get rid of these skirmishers. It's just going to help out our infantry. He's dead. Excellent. Okay, how are we... They're fleeing. Okay. Not ideal. Let's get rid of those cavalry. Let's get into the rear there. Oh, they're fleeing. Okay. We've basically won this now. It's just managing these skirmishers as they start retreating and coming back and whatnot. There's a massive contingency there of our infantry that I think they're about to get charged, or they're... No, they're fine. We want to deal with that eventually. Get the general out. You go over there. Didn't realise that Spain and Carthage shared so many units.
Wipe them out! Infantry! Ready! Charge! General, attack! Attack quickly!
There we go. Move round. Wipe them out. Look at that. Just absolutely flattened them. Just trying to mop up what we can here. I think we've pretty decisively wiped out their army though. It's just don't want to let many of them get away.
As enemies, these men are perfect. They are running from the battle in terror.
There we go. Call it there. Yeah, they got demolished. We lost a decent amount of men, but at this point in the game it really doesn't make a difference. We're at the point now where, you know, we can constantly reinforce. We'll pop you back in. And we will retrain. Cavalry first. These guys next. Okay. How's Italy looking? You got another captain taking a peek. These guys are all ship shape again, so I say we have a look. They've got their siege artillery. We've got 1, 2, 3 units, 4 units of cav. So we could pretty easily eliminate them. And then, yeah, decent like frontline infantry, a couple of skirmishers, nothing too strong. This is it. This is what we came for. Battles. Battles galore. Nothing but battles.
Let us pray to the heavens and then take up the sword and bow. The gods help those who help themselves.
Hell yeah, brother.
On my orders.
Okay. Right. Plenty of pikemen. I don't know how, like, I don't know if you want to do like really thin line or I don't know what's the what the optimal. I think that that feels right to me. Infantry, we're gonna put you together. 3 to the side. Like so. We don't have a lot of skirmishers, do we? No, we've only got the 2 units. And our spearmen will do the same thing. We'll put them on the flanks. A sort of an anti-cav deterrent. Long shields, all on one side. Onager, nice and safe. Tuck them just behind. We'll have our shield cavalry back here as well, just to keep an eye on them. Okay, where do we want to focus? We'll see. They seem to be converging centrally, so they also want to be on the attack. So move you guys up. Oh, bit of a misfire there. That's fine. Happens. And there as well. Try and hit their equites. Oh, this could be good. Nope. Another miss. Okay. What do we got here? Velites and some Hastati. Easy prey. I'll just get in there. Jesus Christ. Well, there we go. We got one. One hit.
Infantry! 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 We're under attack! Units!
Nope.
The enemy general
Rip.
flees like a frightened child. Now attack and break the will of his followers. The enemy general has been killed. Now we will see the measure of his soldiers' courage.
Okay, can these guys take out a town watch on their own? Ooh, maybe not. Bit cocky there. That's our general, I'm pretty sure, as well. Yeah, let's pull you out. Nice try though. They are routing, to be fair, so we did enough morale damage there. Principes there, but I want to avoid those guys. Oh fuck. Bit of a mismanagement here with these guys. Probably should have put them in better locations, more closer. But I mean, like I say, we've won this one. They are running now as well. So we run them down. Get these Principes destroyed.
Enemy cowards run! Drive them from the battlefield!
And, any other valuable unit we can get. Lovely. Nicely done. I don't think the Onagers did fucking anything. They can hit the broadside of a barn. They killed 7 guys. Pretty piss poor, if you ask me. I think we'll get rid of those. I think artillery are good generally in these games because a lot of the times, if you're attacking in a field battle and you have artillery, it generally often it forces the AI to attack you. Bonus is, if we wanted to, we could just one-turn siege Aratium. We've defeated their armies. We'll have to reinforce Rome, though. Which we'll go and do now. Let's go for it. I say, why not?
Besieging settlement, sir. Settlement under siege, sir.
Okay. Now, before we get too carried away, should we have a look at what the Numidians are up to? Not much. They're kind of just chilling. Good for them. You can stay chilling. They've got a stack, to be fair, but I mean, if it's like any of the stacks that they've sent me already, I don't think they're going to be much of a threat. Okay, I'm going to reinforce. One thing we need to be mindful of is that army there, just behind their settlement. Because, I mean, they could potentially go in for a counter-attack and retake it. We may not even win this. Let's hold off for now.
Mighty general,
Let's take this. We can auto resolve this one.
victory!
Victory! Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Just to build a random assortment of buildings back. Okay, we're going to send...
Mighty general, sire, engage the enemy. Victory is ours, mighty one.
Get rid of these bloody rebels, so they're not... Oh, another general. I won't say no to that. Got a bit more movement on you? Yeah.
Mighty general,
Fuck it. Oh. Cheesing. We have to fight that one. I'm fine to fight that one, to be honest. At least this one doesn't have 15 generals sitting there. I think we will build siege engines, though, to be honest. I don't think we'll just outright assault it with just the Onager. We'll just redo what we did. It'd be funny as fuck if I lost that one.
victory is ours, mighty
Retrace these steps. Oh, we did more damage that time. Just build a bunch of random crap.
sire,
We'll just
my liege, mighty sire,
send something like that.
attack! Victory is ours, mighty one. Attack!
Captain Bodestadt. Congratulations. Oh shit, we didn't even move in the
Engage the enemy.
yeah,
Besieging settlement, sir. Settlement under siege, sir. Onward.
there we go. Even if they counter-attack, I think we've got good odds there. Is it greedy? Absolutely. But it could end in disaster though. But, you know. It's just the price you gotta pay. Okay. Where are our soon-to-be Spain boys? They're sailing along.
Aye, great lord. Prepare to engage. Victory.
Nice.
Aye, my
Like to do that to get the little bit of extra movement there. Okay. Cool.
mighty.
Ah, Numidians have left. Do I have a general? I do. Giscon and Tides Sonites.
Mighty orders. Move out.
I want to build a
Mighty general. Build tower.
watchtower just to give us a little bit of a sight into their land, just to see where, you know, where they're going. They might attack that general, but you know, I'd say it's worth it. Worth it for the watchtower. Okay. They've got an army on Araminum, so we need to be mindful of that. Pretty big army.
Mighty general. My liege.
Ah. Okay.
My liege. My sire.
Let's do that. Let's do that, and you'll pull you back down.
Forward.
We can make another army. Eventually. We'll pull some troops together. Make another army. How many turns? 7 turns. They'll have to sally out.
Sire. My liege.
Ooh. See, I thought for sure that they
Sire.
would want to turn around and run. I thought for sure that they would retreat then. That's interesting. Oh. Yeah, you can just stay. It's going to be a longer one, it looks like, but we've got a fair bit going on. Okay. Carthage is full. Maybe that's a sign that we go on the offensive. Thapsus is pretty well defended.
Mighty general. Move out, sire. Engage the enemy.
Let's do it. Let's punish them a little bit, seeing as they've been non-stop attacking us for like the last 10 turns. Get our general. And prepare to land. Excellent. Once we've taken that settlement, I think I'm comfortable sending some men out of Carthago Nova to head towards Corduba.
Ready to sail. Orders.
This is going to be an interesting one. I don't think we can win in a straight-up fight, so we're actually going to pull these guys back. We need to retrain them anyway, so we'll do that. We'll keep this siege going, I think. Wait for them to sally out, where we can fight them in the field. The Greeks are being very passive at the moment. I would have expected them to have marched up, although it's hard to tell what the border is there. I don't think we've got map information, so I wonder if I've got a spy or something I can move. Let's get these guys moving towards this dude. Get a bit of an army going. I think we're going to keep a couple more guys in Rome. Well, I actually made them happier with less troops, so maybe that was a big brain play after all. They've just put a watchtower there. Okay, this could be an issue if they siege us. We don't really have the phalanx infantry that are required for a decent holdout. We have a few, but not a huge amount. 1, 2, 3, 4. Decent. Oh my god, I've just seen a fucking bank balance. Okay. Whoops. I need to, would you guys like... No. Would... No. 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 Okay.
Ready to sail. Ready to sail.
Right. We're gonna need some,
Sire. Mighty general, my liege. Aye, great lord. Disembark, my liege.
What are we dealing with here? Decent sized stack.
Attack! Victory!
There we go.
Orders. Attack!
Fucking hell. That's annoying. We can take Oscar though. They've got a stack there, but that's not going to do anything to us. And then once we know that they're gone, we'll march from Corduba. We'll get out of this little financial pit that we're in, I think.
My liege.
It'd be interesting to see how this plays out. This siege. Ah, hello. Numidia. Fancy seeing you here. Let's put these elephants to the test. And depending on how badly we wipe these guys out, if we get minimal losses, I'm willing to
Now is the time for
march on their city. Ooh, got a few Ah, they're only mercenaries, it's fine. Long shields. To the flank. Round shields to the flank. We'll give you a unit each of elephants sort of there. What have we got on the line? Yeah, that's gonna have to do. Okay, their cav is gonna start with a skirmish. I thought they might. I want to watch out for their desert infantry. Although I don't think they've got any up here. They've got one unit, so we will watch them. Nice. He's dead.
Now attack and break the will of his followers. The enemy general has been killed.
Damn, might not even get to use these cav. These elephants even.
Soldiers' courage.
Get them in those spearmen. Okay, we need some infantry up there. Yeah, that whole flank is completely broken. These guys are routing. I don't know if elephants go berserk in this game. I've not noticed that they have, but they could do. I know they do in later games. Let's just absolutely wipe the rest of these guys out if we can. Ah. Wipe them out before they get out. There we go. There we go. There we go. We lost probably a bit more than I would have liked. But not many. Not a drastic amount. So that's fine. I don't know where this fiddles are not effective fire suppressant thing comes from. I want to say it's from Emperor Nero. I think he played the fiddle whilst Rome burned. Or something similar. Yeah, well, don't really care about them anymore. They've done their job. They've got our men to Spain. That's what we paid them for. We're losing a lot of money. Kind of seems to have snuck up on us. Yeah, we're getting juggled around the Mediterranean here. I think we've probably spread ourselves a bit thin with basically three theatres of war, you could say. Alright, let's take a look. I like our odds. We can just siege it out, I think. Do that. How's this looking? 4 turns. How good are you? You're a faction leader. We could potentially do a night attack here. Ooh. Yeah, it's not an option. the real decision is: do I want to attack them, or do I want them to attack me? We haven't done a siege defense. I might have just fucked myself over there. I'm gonna pop a save. It's so annoying that you can't like move back into the city. I think it's just a bit of a silly limitation. We're forming up another army here anyway, so we can move them into support. I should probably just disband. Oh, there we go. I was to say disband that fleet because they're kind of just getting. Speaking of Greece, they're moving on up. Okay, we'll move you back, move you up. There we go. Nice and fortified now. They do not want to attack. 3 more turns on that. How are we doing for time? 1 minute 20. Jeez, going over again. But we got, like I said, we got lots and lots of stuff going on. The siege of Oscar. I'm not going to bother with this. It's, you know, I think we know how this is going to go. Jesus, they 1,200 men. You sure about that? Oh well. We're making money again. That's the main thing. Gonna start retraining, doing the usual. All will be well. Carthage Nova. Bump up the taxes. Okie dokie. Well, we have crossed the Rubicon. I think this is the Rubicon. I might be completely wrong. Maybe the Rubicon's like up here. I think that is the Rubicon. We've crossed the Rubicon. We're about to take Arretium. We're holding Ariminum. Income's taken a nosedive, which I probably should have seen coming, but I have just been recruiting troops en masse without much concern for, you know, my economy. But, you know, we've made gains in Spain, made gains in Italy. We will soon be exterminating both of these factions. There'll be a few hard battles. I think Manius Julius, who is the faction heir, will be a tough one because he's orbited by a couple of additional armies. I think taking Arretium should be pretty easy. I think we'll just starve them out. I don't see them sending a relief force to here. I think most of their army is basically concentrated here because I mean they're building a bit of an army up in Batavium, but I mean I don't think they're gonna get there in time. Next steps, pushing on to Corduba, and then to Salavis, and then Asturica, which they have a pretty big army. There's another Spanish army, oh it's right here, that we want to keep one eye on, although they can't do a whole lot at the moment. Yeah, pretty good episode actually. A lot of fighting. Oh well, we're pushing into Numidia as well. I'll tell you what, we'll set that in motion now. We'll see what happens here. Might starve them out because I think the garrison in Thapsus, as long as we sort of keep them between the two, we should be able to keep Carthage defended. But yeah, we've got a lot going on. It's opened up immensely in the last couple of episodes. We've gone from just fighting Rome to now, you know, fighting in Spain and Numidia, and also back in Rome. So I was worried that this was going to be a bit of a boring series, but now it's definitely opened up a little bit more. We've got a few areas that we can look at going into. First on the list is definitely Spain. I think we'll hold the Romans here between Arretium and Ariminum, just because we'll be able to swap out the garrisons between them pretty easily, so it just makes sense. We'll start downsizing some of the armies in the south. I don't think we need such big garrisons, or you know, we might for the public order, but we'll try and find that nice equilibrium. Maybe get rid of some of these mercenaries that are all just sitting around doing fuck all. But yeah, it's looking good. Parma is sad again. Chill out, Parma. But yeah, I'm going to call it there before we go too much over time. That has been episode, 7, maybe? I'm going to say 7. Or maybe 6, who knows? Of the Carthage campaign. Leave a like, comment, let me know how you think I'm doing. I think we're doing pretty well now. Bit of a rough start, but we've turned it around. I knew we would. Carthage is always like that, I think. You sort of just... You need to cut your losses and try and make some gains where it really matters. Anyway, I will call it there. Might get a few more episodes this week. Depends if I get around to recording them. However, I will be streaming on Twitch most nights. If you're in the UK, if you're in the US, I guess it's sort of midday to afternoon. Yeah, so check me out on Twitch in the meantime. Otherwise, stay tuned for more. Thank you.